Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousin Seth. I don't think our theme music played. I think it stopped where we were saying. Here
I
we
think
go.
so.
Woo, yeah,
We're already 8 seconds in. We're
yeah.
already behind 8.
Can we end? Have we done enough for one episode, do you think? We're
I think
good?
so. Let's wrap
Okay,
it up.
good. That's been it, everybody. Thanks for joining. Give us a rating and
We
review.
covered a lot.
Good.
I'm
Too much of it.
exhausted.
I think so. Well, welcome everybody to the Christmas Cousin Summer Hiatus. I'd call it a spectacular, but I highly doubt it's going to be spectacular. So it's just a summer hiatus episode. We are going to take a break for the summer because Cousin Seth has just been working so hard turning on the microphone and speaking that he needs a break. And we are going to be back in July. But we were like, Seth, we can't just not have shows and leave everybody hanging. I mean, people live and breathe to see what you're up to. So we had to be here today, and that's the purpose of today's show.
Well, there's a lot going on, so we can
There
catch
is.
everybody up and kind of look at future plans.
So we were talking before we went on air, Seth. Just tell me exactly what you were saying because it was very funny. Okay, let's go. Okay, go. I'll
Start
wait.
from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything in particular that you want to
Yes,
touch on?
all of it. Let's just say Seth is almost in trouble. He's not in trouble. Everything's good, and business
Bust
is
and
good.
explode, and
Exactly. No, everything's totally fine. But it was fun talking off air, but me still playing sound effects. That's like my favorite way to speak to you, Seth.
it is kind of fun.
You don't expect it, you know?
No, not at all. Not at all. Good
Shouldn't
shit.
that be a thing in cell phones, like built-in sound effect thing? Maybe there's an app or something. I need to get that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could download like a little soundboard or something like that and just have it one button,
that
push it up.
amazing?
It comes.
Yeah,
That
I
would be
think
great.
so.
Incorporate that to your daily life. It just
Oh yeah.
would
Yeah,
make
it
things a
fills
little
in
more.
all the gaps. Yeah, I like that. And especially if you say something funny, the other person doesn't laugh, you have something like a, then they know, like that was a joke.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I think so. That works. So anyway, why are we here? It is now past Memorial Day. We're in the summer. We take a little break in the summer. And we do come back full force. Now, we didn't get to do our summer beer tastings yet. Well, we could do that in July. We do have a coleslaw tasting coming up for Seth, which is going to be a lot of fun because he loves coleslaw, which he told us.
Oh, absolutely.
We just have some stuff to cover. So, Seth, you have coming up, first of all, let's discuss Kringle Kindergarten. You're still stuck in kindergarten, correct?
Yeah, I don't think I've made any big efforts, strides, or efforts.
We've got to get you graduated out of first grade. We can't just have a whole year in kindergarten.
Yeah, well, it's clear. It's become very clear that I'm going to be doing summer school or whatever equivalent you guys are putting together.
Yeah, well, that was smart. You did summer school during our hiatus. You didn't have to do anything. You're always 2 steps ahead, Seth. Can
Very
never
well.
keep up. Yeah. So, Seth, tell me what's going on now. Part of Kringle Kindergarten, you went back all the way just to refresh people from a Jolly Junior to a Kringle Kindergartner. You're going to work your way back up. I know you really want to get back to Holiday High School and further. Get your fa la 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 degree somehow.
Yeah.
I know there's better than that. But anyway, part of it was sending out cards. When we were on air last time, you promised you were going to get off air and send cards out to super fans, Mark and Carly. You already sent it to Mary, right? She got her.
I did.
This is great. I cannot wait to let everybody know. Now, I haven't heard from Mark and Carly that they got the card, but I know you said you were going to send it out, so I'm sure you did. So, Seth, tell us now, did the cards get sent out?
They've made it into my backpack, which goes into my car, but they have not made it into the mailbox. Because I mistakenly addressed one of the envelopes, I haven't gotten another envelope to replace the one. So thereby, both cards are still sitting in my backpack.
You could have dropped one card off because it's where you go, your mailbox is a 2-card minimum. Is that what it is?
Very, very slim, thin slot.
Right. Okay.
We don't want to overdo it. I know them; they're nice people over there, and I just want
Right.
to overload them.
What do you mean by wrong address? Did you like just guess? We like Mark. And
No,
you know it was
'cause-
Indiana. You just wrote Indiana.
Right. No, so when I sent, so Mary's card was a little bigger as far as dimensions, a little different
Don't forget,
dimensions.
everybody, these are Christmas cards. It is now it's summer. Okay. Are we considering these early Christmas cards for the 2026 season, or are you going to send them another card as we get into the season? I think you may owe them.
I address it in the card in my in my little sentiment or whatever. Right
so you did personalize, write a note.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
dying to know what you wrote. What color crayon did you write it in?
I typed it out first, and then I was like, okay, I got some stencils and block letters.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I spoke to your mom last week briefly when I was up at Aunt Janice and Uncle David's, and I told her, we were talking about your beautiful write-up because you had your ribbon cutting at Recharge Coffee, and I said, what a beautiful write-up you had. So I said, Aunt Mare, I go, come on, did you help Seth write that? Because she's an English teacher. She's a great writer. She helped me write my college essay. And she goes, nope, my Sethy's a great writer. He wrote it all on his own. I'm like, take it easy, Aunt Mare. I'm complimenting him. I'm not knocking. We only do that on air. It was so funny. She was like, my Sethy's a great writer. I'm like, I know. He's my Sethy too, okay?
We both have a vested interest in Sethy.
Yeah, I think she's still upset with me. Do not make fun of Seth's writing. You can do anything else. His neuroses, anything else, his tardiness, not his writing. It was a beautiful write-up, Seth.
Thank you. Yeah, I submitted a little something, and actually the person over the chamber did a beautiful job writing it and actually making it grammatically correct and sound a little better. It's
right. This is the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I'll give Olivia a shout out. So
shout out Olivia. Yeah. All right. Nice. Okay. Don't let Aunt Mare know Olivia helped you. Aunt Mare is all set. Olivia, that's just his alternate name, his writing name. Your nom de plume. Yeah. So anyway, back to these cards. So you addressed one.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote personal. Who did you address it wrong? Which one?
So it was. I had written I had written Mary's information on Carly's envelope.
No. Okay.
Mark's is all done. Mark's is ready to be put in the mail, and there's that.
Send it out. Poor Mark.
I feel like I have to send them both at the same time.
Don't forget, Mark sent us a video. He literally was shoveling his walkway to the mailbox in the winter so you could check before Christmas for your Christmas card. Now he can just stroll on out. Yeah, just send it out.
Oh, thankfully he was okay. What's that?
No, now's the part you go, I will. Right after we get off the air, I'm going to send it out. It's every episode.
This wouldn't fare too well if I ever put on trial or anything. Like, we had endless hours of it asking you, and you explicitly stated.
You were on trial, and it didn't fare too well.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah.
It was not good. Yeah. There's the gavel right there. Mm-hmm. Does that translate our little gavel sound effect? I don't know if anybody knows what that is. Let's see.
Yeah. That or a cellar door slamming closed.
Right. Like that. Ooh.
Wow,
you need some WD-40, Seth. Anyway, so here's where we're going. Seth, tell me, you did do a ribbon cutting. For those of you who don't know, Seth has a coffee empire. Empire, I would say. Recharge Coffee. I like the creaking wood behind it. Recharge Coffee. Oh, it's still going. This is a long sound effect. I don't think I've ever played it that long. Oh, there it is again. Boy, is it annoying. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going. We just listen. We'll just play it. Listen.
See how long it goes.
Yeah.
It's in the way.
Okay. Stop. I see it.
Unknown force just pushes it back. It's slight as bit.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, so you have your coffee empire. You had a ribbon cutting where you had to give a live speech in front of the Chamber of Commerce luminaries in the town of South Haven. Now, this is what happened. Seth said, I'll get video. I said, Seth, you're not known for your follow through. You're known for many things, but not your follow through. So I will follow up. So I called the market where you are, and I spoke to someone there, spoke to Michelle. And I said, I'm sorry to bother you at work. This is Seth's cousin, Chad. I need video of this event. It's very important unless there's
she doesn't have enough going on.
Exactly, right. Getting the season going. So she said, yes, I'll get you video. You slayed from what I hear, yet no video has been seen. We are trying to get copies. There's a grainy one by the Zapruder family from off on the knoll over there. And that's the only footage we have. Where is this video? And tell us about your speech.
So it's a great timing, but just as we kind of go to start do everything,
Just start do everything.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so funny. This afternoon, I was just kind of getting off track. This afternoon, I was thinking, my first semester of college, I had to take a reading class. And it was so just like deflating. And I was like, this looks so, I don't know why I was thinking back on it. I mean, I did pretty well, I say in high school, as far as like English. And then
you speak it fluently, almost native level.
Yeah, I'm doing it pretty regularly too.
Yeah.
I don't know why that popped into my head. Anyway, so
you won a rah-rah reading award when you were younger. You're a proficient reader, Seth.
I feel like I have to get those out. There's got to be some pictures or some sort of record of it. Yeah, they're in my parents' basement. I just
I can give the address so we could have some super fans go over and check it out. That's over in Buffalo Grove.
Yeah, I can go through any of the crap down there too, by all means.
All right, hold on. Okay, as you speak, I'm going to text Aunt Marilyn and ask her if she can find it. She'll find it. She's free today. I know she's free today.
Oh, you don't have to go in the basement. I don't need that.
Okay, you don't want. All right, you ask that.
I'm not
I will be
give her
following through. Okay, never mind. Stay out of the basement. Got it. Okay. What's in the basement, Seth? What do you have down there?
Lost hopes and dreams, some bad memories. There's just a ton of stuff. Scuba diving gear, probably.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, from the.
Did you have a bad flood down there or something? Why is there scuba diving gear in your basement?
I used to be a scuba diver very early. I got certified when I was 12. PADI certified. I still do have that. I held on to my my junior open water diver certification.
Wow, can you get us a copy of that and your rah-rah reading award? I want all your achievements. I'd like them all. Okay. Share them all. Yeah. Here's Aunt Mara opening the door to the cellar right now. Here it is. It's very creaky.
I have a Pete Metz trophy from a nationals competition.
Oh, really? Do you have some snowboard trophies? You were sponsored snowboarder. Did you actually do contests? Were you sponsored? I mean, did you have any trophies from that?
I did some just contest. Yeah. I have stuff. It was a lot of gimmicky stuff.
Okay. I have old surf trophies I could show you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
102nd place.
Right.
Still a trophy.
Yeah. But yeah, you've been in a competition. I don't know how we got on this. Anyway, so yeah, right before we're about to start doing kind of the ribbon cutting and all that stuff, a new vendor that Michelle's working with came in. Okay. So we're up front doing stuff, but Michelle told someone, I'm not asked someone if they could record it. They did. They recorded on their phone.
Can I say who? Can I call this person out? Because I'm very upset with this person. Okay, but let's just say she may or may not have helped you with your article and the grammar, but did not help us with the video.
But yeah, in the end, it's well. Anyway, so she has. I believe she has it. You want? So anyway, they went and took the footage, and it was little bits and pieces of it, but it was put together and edited with some stills and stuff like that. And then the final product was on Facebook and Instagram on there.
I saw it. It looked great. It looked like a big, arousing success.
Yes. I was doing lots of hand gestures, so you could see a big hand movement. Realize that.
The Jersey roots.
Right. I talk with my hands a lot. So I would have loved for it to be my whole thing. So they go around. So everybody that's there goes around, introduces themselves, says, I'm so-and-so, I'm with, this business or organization or whatever. And then finally it gets to me. I say, I'm Seth Greenwald. I own
Good start.
Yeah, I got through that.
Not your name. Good start. It sounds official. Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't want to give your real name, Seth Dillinger, the bad boy of the bad boy barista. But okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. What's your corporate name?
Wait, where am I? Oh, what did I lose here?
What happened to Seth? He just started talking to the screen.
Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I went, I did my thing. I said my little spiel or what
did you say? Before you just told us you said your name, which you said beautifully.
Thank you. Do you want me to read it to you?
Oh, yeah. Is it long?
No, not too long.
Yeah. Okay, can you do it how? Like as if we're the crowd here. Here's the crowd cheering. And next up, from Recharge Coffee is Shethy Boy Greenwald. Here we go. Seth, take it away.
Screw this up. So I said, I'm Seth Greenwald, and the owner of Recharge. Recharge South Haven is a coffee, smoothie, and donut bar located in the Haven Market. We serve hot and cold. Actually, that was. So I said, the idea of Recharge came from a desire to start a business in some capacity, as well as a newfound love for a little town called South Haven, Michigan. Up until about 2 years ago, I really had no awareness of this town. Back in 2024, I came to South Haven on a third date with a relationship with a girl. A third date with a girl whose toddler grew up here. I instantly fell in love with the town. Sadly, relationship didn't fare so well. And I'm doing this all from memory. I wasn't reading anything or going any. South Haven is like a little Hallmark town set right on the beach. It was no coincidence at the time. My cousin and I were starting a podcast that had me watching a lot of Hallmark movies. So I guess that was burned into my brain. But what sealed it off for me was a book called A Time to Remember, written by local resident B. Krause. In the first line of the introduction, the author writes, South Haven was one time called the Atlantic City of the Midwest. For me, a kid that spent every summer in Atlantic City growing up, hanging out at my grandparents' liquor store and surfing with my cousins, it seemed almost unconscionable that this place existed in the Midwest as I was living in Chicago. After a stay here in a Vintage Inn at Veritas, I gave them a shout out.
Nice.
I saw a post by Sherry and Tim on Facebook that they would be selling their wine at a place called the Haven Market. I reached out to the owner, Michelle, to chat about her and my plans. We met a few weeks later, and it turned out to be a great fit. Since we've opened, the entire community has been so welcoming, amazing, coming out to support us, as well, Recharge as well, the Haven Market. And from Sunday morning to folks on their way out of town. It's been great. Yeah, I think I delivered it pretty well. And yeah, I didn't.
I think it was great stuff. How did you blast it? Did you hear the sound effects? I think every single sound effect.
I did. I just, because I had it written out.
Okay. Yeah, you plowed through. That was great.
But yeah, so do that and everything's great. Do the ribbon cutting. They get all the pictures of me looking like just, I say a giant or whatever.
Giant. Over everyone. Is that a very short town? I know you're tall, but every picture I see, there's like, you had that event where it was like packed, the wine tasting.
Yeah.
I zoom in, I spot you in the way back. You look like an NBA player. You look so tall.
Oh yeah. At the ABO event.
Yeah. And I see you like
that
way in
the back. Yeah. It's kind of just, yeah. I mean, a lot of, it's a reasonable amount of tall people, but yeah, it's
you know what it reminds me of? You know those car dealerships that have those really tall guys that blow in the wind? That's what it reminds me of.
You're not the first person to say that. Maybe we should do that as promotion outside the store. It's
really
slow right now. You need coffee?
That's hilarious. That's good. Well, that was a great. I like that. Was a good speech, and you even gave the Christmas cousins a quasi shout out, a little surf shout out. It was great.
So after all that is done, two of the people from the chamber came over. And they're like, we got to tell you, we
got to leave town right now. Listen,
you're out of here. That was terrible. I don't know where you learned it.
For the moment you've all been waiting for.
Okay, so they told you.
And this is, so yeah, they pull me aside. They're like, I got to tell you, we loved that you talked about, the Hallmark and having a Hallmark feel and stuff like that. Like, we've been saying it for a while. It just feels like, I'm like, it really does. I mean, it truly is, a harbor town and set right on the beach, and it's a Hallmark harbor town.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
they loved it. Okay. So that was good. So you're okay. I like that. They should film Hallmark, like a South Haven Hallmark, a Haven Christmas or something. That would be cool. For the bad boy barista.
Yes.
Falls in love.
My bad boy barista geisha summer.
Well, and this is how I see it. Like, you start off, it's like Grease. Like, you're wearing like a leather jacket. You're a bad boy barista. But then at the end,
I'm smoking at the beach in shorts and a leather jacket.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen you do that, actually. I'm like, Seth, you're going to get those Doc Martens wet. Shut up, man. No one tells me how I'm going to get my Doc Martens wet. Man. Like, all right, Seth, you sure that's an accent from Texas? I am, man. I am. Yeah.
Picked it up in my reading class freshman year.
It's going to be a white wedding, man. That was in your Billy Idol phase, if you remember that. You had blonde spikes and a snarl. Everything you said was a snarl. I'll have a White House sub, I will. Oh, the
College
mayo
boys,
now.
Ace. Give me one of my ice cream, boy. You're on the beach walking around.
Believe me, you don't want to see what happened to the last guy who gave me mayo and coleslaw, do you? I don't know what that accent was. Anyway, okay, so it was a rousing success, ribbon cutting. How's the season going so far? It's good, it is.
It's got holiday lows. Yeah, whatever. Hell, I don't know. But it's good. A lot of word of mouth going around about positive word of mouth.
Guy with a British accent who's from Texas and Chicago and New Jersey.
Right. You gotta go over there and figure this out if you can.
Tell me a filthy, dirty soda. What is you have a new dirty soda menu? Texas,
right? I got way too into that. I didn't know Chat GPT will cut you off at a certain point. I should have marked the image. Yes, it was used to create those images of my my little characters.
But, AI slop. Wow. Yeah, you're creative. You could have made your own. Yeah.
Oh, I could have. I used to make it was such a botched job, but I would make like holiday cards for people.
You would?
Yeah,
just not to mail them.
No, it was easier because I could. How would I do? I don't know, print them off or something. No,
was this in your packaging days? Your packaging place days?
This was like my first job. Job out of college. It was like it's marketing and promotions for like medical, pharmaceutical drugs and stuff like that. And it was so boring. And I would just like put together these like pictures through like Word or something like that, or the basic picture programs, cut out a picture from the internet and then crop it into something else. And I would do like, oh, absolutely. And I did one for I do it for like the Jewish holidays. It was like, one was like, they're at the Wailing, Madonna is at the top of the Wailing Wall with like this little challah character I created, and his arms, they don't look like, they look more like genitalia. But then there's like the hand of God reaching down, holding a shofar, and it's like holding it like it's a beer bong. And then, there's Moses on the back of a sheep. Like, excuse me. There's
I wish we had copies of those. We could sell merch. That would be some nice merch.
Oh my God. I could probably find it, I bet.
I mean, thinking one shirt, you could offend millions. You could offend almost everyone in one shirt, Seth. That's really
there was a lot. Yeah, I put one of my friends and I at the time were at like this monkey festival in Thailand, and it was just like I had was it Moish and my old dog Jax,
your old dog,
in Amsterdam, like going around like on little with the gondolas in the canals and coming out of like weed cafes, and like pictures of them, like the dogs high.
Yeah, and like dogs playing poker. These were dogs high in Amsterdam.
Eating big blocks of cheese, because that's a big thing. Them at the Alkmaar Cheers Festival, and it was just it was a different time. But anyway, so
was this before your days at the pool with the pool supply business you were involved in, or after?
This would have been before.
Okay,
yeah, right. Because this was because I was here right after. Oh wait, no. What are we talking about? This would have been after. Yeah, absolutely.
We need to get your whole timeline written out one day, like so everyone can understand, because there's a lot going on. I never even heard this story with the dogs eating cheese, getting high. You are an onion. There's always more to learn. That's
it's these things, they pop into my, I forget about a lot of these things, and something sparks. I'm like,
yeah, that really sparked it. Well, let's talk about your rest your summer plans real quickly, because we're going to wrap it up not too long. And when we return, we have a lot of fun episodes. There's going to be Christmas in July episodes. I will be in July at a Bramble Festival. We'll be back before then. The Deck the Hallmark guys do a festival. I'll be doing that. So a live Gilmore the Merrier show. If you haven't checked out yet, check out Gilmore the Merrier podcast that I'm doing with Dan and Brand from Deck the Hallmark. It's awesome. Very fun, getting really great reviews. And that will be fun. So when we return, we're going to have some beer episodes. I mean, before we know it, we return 30 days later, it starts shifting into like fall stuff, which, by the way, like Hobby Lobby, they already have fall stuff out, which is insane.
Really?
Like pumpkins and stuff. Yeah, it's really crazy. Yeah, I haven't been. I've seen pictures, though. And it's wild. It's too early.
Yeah, that's way too early.
But I think if you're like a crafter who does this stuff, you need to craft now so it's ready for the fall, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. We have I see a couple people that have stuff in the market. And
like a peninsula knit.
Yes, exactly. Like she'll very much appreciate that.
Yeah, big shout out. I like the new hats that they're making.
Yeah.
That are sold at the Hague market. Yeah, I'd like one with the knit. There's like a knit sunflower on there.
Okay.
I follow along. Yeah, get me one, please. A knitted hat or the sunflower.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful. So what are the rest of your summer plans? And then we'll wrap it up. Now, I understand our beloved Aunt Janice and Uncle David are going to be visiting you in South Haven.
Yeah. So this was kind of crazy. Was it last weekend or excuse me? Was my voice. It was like Sunday or something. So this woman comes in, these two people come in, and we're real busy at the time. And she looks right at me. She's like, "Are you Seth?" I was like, "Oh God!" I was like, "This goes one of two ways." He's
not my child.
Right. Yeah. I had no idea. And it was kind of like, time stood still. And I was like, "I am." She's like, "Oh, I want to show you something." I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "Oh God." She's got her phone.
What did you think was going to happen? Like serve you a papers?
I have no idea.
Right.
There's a lot of unexpected things that have happened to me in that town. So she goes phone. She opens up her phone. I'm like, "Oh, she's gonna show me a picture of somebody." Like, "That's your child." That's you. Like, oh my God. And I noticed immediately it's her text message. She goes into it and she goes and I look at the top of the text message and it says Janice and David and their last name. I was like, "Oh, okay." So immediately I'm like, I'm calm. I'm okay. It was this couple, her and her friend, their husband wasn't there, but when Aunt Janice and David were on the cruise in Peru, they met this couple that they spent 10 days with. They're like, "Yeah." She's always like, "Yeah, we spent 10 days here, Aunt and Uncle." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm sorry.
They did mention they bumped into people who knew the area or knew the store or whatever, your store.
Yeah. So it turns out, so she comes in, we're talking for a couple minutes. She has a house in South Haven, but she also has a house in the area. So where I'm at, maybe like 20, 25 minutes away.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So like a couple hours after she was in, Aunt Janice texted me, asked if I'd be able to pick them up at the airport on certain days. And I was like, yeah. And then within like, a day, it was like all the plans came together.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to go pick them up because I'll be in Chicago that day.
So when is this happening?
End of August. So August 25th, I think I'm picking them up. And then they're going to be up. And so I'll drop them off at my folks. And we'll celebrate my mom's birthday. And then I'll go back to South Haven. And then I guess they're going to drive up with their friends the next day or something like that. And they'll be there all week. So I was like, okay.
Very cool. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. I need to fly up then. I can't. It's the heart of hurricane season. It could be very good waves. So it's not happening. But if they come out of like late October or something,
we'll have waves. But I don't think they're going to be that.
Right. Wow. That's exciting. Okay. That's going to be fun. Oh, we'll have to get a full recording of that too. Everyone who visits you.
Oh, yeah. Well, by then, it'll be great because the tasting room and everything downstairs will be done. And
they like to party. Those are fun. They're a fun couple. So they party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Much more fun than if I came to visit. I'm like, "Seth, it's 8:00. It's bedtime. Come on, let's go." We can alphabetize your syrups tomorrow using the Dewey Decimal System. Yeah, Chad, that's great. I can take you to the airport now if you want. I kid. I'm more fun than that, right, Seth?
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't keep coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Normally you come to visit. I'm like, "Come on, Seth. We're going to, hopefully you're going to survive the ocean right now."
Right.
You haven't surfed in a while, but you'll handle it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's after the morning paddle. Like, I haven't had breakfast. I haven't had coffee. It hurts already.
That's awesome. All right, so that's your plan. Now, are there any plans in the future of coming to see old cousin Chad? Joe, the Christmas aficionado, was supposed to see me in July at this Bramble Fest, and now supposedly he's not going, and I'm crestfallen. I'm heartbroken. I was really looking forward to seeing him, and it's rough.
Has he told you why he's not going? Is it?
I don't know if I can disclose. I think because you're not
Oh,
going to be there is my guess. Because he seems to
oh,
have no problem visiting you in South Haven.
right. Keeps coming back.
Maybe I'll tell him you'll be there, and then he'll show up. And I'll be like, "Oh, he's somewhere. He's there. He just left.
Yeah, he's right in the bathroom.
Yeah, and his stomach hurt. It'll be a while. So, okay. So, what are your plans to come out here?
It would have to be after the season, but I don't want to do it too late where it starts cold. I mean,
Yeah.
you got a lot of great fun things out there,
Yeah,
mainly the
exactly.
skate park and the beach.
Well, yeah, skating anytime is perfect here. Even dead of winter is great for skating here. So
Yeah.
we'll be good with that. Water's still warm all the way through Halloween, even into November. You'll be all right with a full suit. So we'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because
figure it out.
we're talking about like what the schedule will be. I mean, after Labor Day, we'll go back to
Okay.
probably 4 days a week.
I like that we're just talking plain logistics right now. We're still recording and everybody, these two are just talking now. If you want to hear what our conversations are like off air, it's like that, but there's also sound effects. So there we go. Wow, cool. So Seth,
Yes.
one last thing.
Okay.
Not many people are interested in your skateboarding career, your revived skateboarding career, but I am. So it's slowed down a little. I need it to make sure it moves forward. How many times a day do I text you to make sure you go skateboarding?
Yes, you are a good skateboard sponsor and keeping me
Yes.
going and motivated. Lots of pics and lots of words of encouragement.
Yes.
I in the past, sadly, in the past couple of weeks, I've only been out once, but it was productive. I say it didn't fall, but yeah.
Have you gone over the spine again, where your big fall was? Have you tried that since the fall?
I have.
Okay.
And I did a
Successfully.
Yes,
good.
absolutely, absolutely. And I was out there. It was on a cooler day too, which was good. I had some extra layers of clothing, but yeah, did it. And enough so that when I went to the skate park, and they have a huge one there. And I was attempting it, but you got to do it from one way versus the other.
Okay.
Gotta
So,
plan it
okay. So last question. When we come back, are you ready to go wholeheartedly into the Christmas journey and really blaze through these grades?
Yes. Yeah. And I yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
When we come back in the summer, or
Yeah, whenever the next assignment is. Like, I
Yeah.
want to give you some assignments you could blaze through like 2 grades. Like, here's hard. You got to sit down, put some time in, and really make up some ground. You need to get through kindergarten and first grade quickly already. We can't have every episode where Seth does Kringle kindergarten.
right. He's like, wow, there's no progress. No,
Right.
there is. And once I get I know how the things go over the summer. A couple weeks of kind of getting in the flow.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be ready to record.
Okay. I think when you pass Kringle kindergarten as a reward, you get like some like nice whiskey or something, which is what you actually got when you passed kindergarten in real life. I know your parents got you a nice bottle of whiskey, and
Very
it works.
generous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You come from a liquor store family background too, so it's not so weird to hand you
Yeah.
whiskey when you were 5.
Right. They give me something that was just recently distilled, and then 18 years later,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
well thought through.
Seth just graduated kindergarten, whiskey and tattoos and cigarettes all around. Woohoo! This is quite a party. Anyway, well, Seth, I think we've covered it all. Maybe we've covered nothing and everything all at once. I don't know what
We've gone in circles. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. We've talked in circles at some point.
But I do know Uncle David watches these at home on his TV, like at this back room and everything. So hopefully he's watching us talk about him coming to visit you, and then we'll get a wrap up. It'll be very fun. Anyone else who's still listening at this point, thank you. Wow, you're really fascinated with Seth. So am I. I could talk for 20 more minutes, but I unfortunately have things to do. But
and we should wish Uncle David a very, very happy 70th. I know you were there
70th.
to celebrate, but yeah.
I was
unfortunately,
emceeing a segment without you there. I had to go up on my own without you or sound effects. And
Right, but you did great. You did
thank
great.
you. That's what I hear. Olivia videotaped it, but no one's seen it. So
I'll ask her for a copy.
Okay.
See, but she does great editing. So
okay, you give me a copy of your speech. I'll give you a copy of my speech. So
perfect.
we'll be good. Yes, everybody, if you're still listening, give us a rating and review if you haven't yet. If you have an iPhone, it takes 1 second. Hit 5-star review. Seth is great. Something like that. That's it. Helps more people find the show, and it's fun. Don't gatekeep his journey. This is fun. Let's share. Let's grow the community, everybody.
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
fun. Somebody's
And you
enjoying it.
Yeah, I know I
It's fun
am.
for somebody.
You can find us Christmas. Oh, one more shout out, by the way, if you're still listening. Mike, I don't want to give his last name. I don't know if he wants to, but I am getting an email from Mike, who's listening chronologically from day 1 of the show. And right now he just emailed, he's like 7 months back. By now he might be like 5 months back. So he went all the way and caught up. So by the time you hear this, shout out. We've been going back and forth. It's very fun. It's so funny because he's asking things that I know how they end up. And like with Mrs. X and different things, I'm like, I know what to do.
That's great. Oh, maybe he'd come on at some point after he's gone through the whole
great idea.
Archives or
that's a great idea, actually.
Catalog.
Yeah,
come on.
What is it like? Just going deep dive into the Christmas Cousins from day one all the way. I'm sure other people have done it without hearing, because once you start, you do get hooked to see what's going on. So some may be tougher. I wonder, do you remember our 50th episode? I edited every single episode up to then and played it all together for 2 minutes for a catch up.
I do. I can remember that was at the 50th.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's our avant-garde era, Seth. It was very avant-garde. If you haven't heard that, go to the 50th. It's literally, I just put every episode on top of each other, sped it up, put in within 2 minutes, and you hit play in every episode at once. That's the best way to catch up. You just have to listen closely.
Absolutely. Yeah. You'll pick up things. You'll get.
Yeah. It's also what I think is the your inner dialogue sounds like. Just like
talking
your
over
voice,
each other.
Your voice, my voice, sound effects, all going at once.
Lots of conflicting thoughts and different.
Yeah, that's a fun one. Episode. Now we're at 269 or something like that. It's crazy. So we're moving right along. So anyway, everybody have a great summer. Write us ChristmasCousinsPod@gmail.com, at Christmas Cousins Pod on Instagram, Facebook, and just go visit Seth in person. 550 Phoenix Street. Love blooms on Phoenix Street, South Haven, Michigan. Recharge Coffee. Go in, surprise them. Send pictures. That is so fun. That's the best way to get the full Cousin Seth experience and make some
catching me off guard. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. I know you'll get more visitors this year. Last year you had a handful. You already had Lee come back and Maria come back, and I know you'll get more. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I love that. Yeah. I think everybody talk like amongst yourselves, make a plan where you all show up at once. Like thousands of Christmas cousins descend on it like a pilgrimage. It'd be great. So I hope that happens.
Like one of those teen takeovers or something.
Exactly. That would be awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you to our live studio audience as always.
Thank you, guys.
We're going crazy. Yeah.